So last time I was doing it really fast because it was towards the end of the stream, like last week. So I guess we'll go slower this time. Do we go in the order that they're being presented, or do we go in the order of generations? Probably generations, I'm thinking. I need to like see my audio levels too, but whatever. I think it's okay. Let me know if audio is bad. Whichever you want. Generations? Okay. Shows us as generations. We'll do generations. Generation 1. Let's go. Charmander. Charmander literally evolves into a dragon kind of thing. And even though he's not type dragon, how can you argue that he's not like the coolest looking final evolution? One of the coolest. He's super nostalgia. So Hacksaw, like, you love nostalgia, right? Charmander is arguably the most nostalgic. I think if you ask someone, like anyone, like even people who are like not into Pokemon anymore, people who only play like Gen 1 or only play Gen 1 and 2, like they'll know Charmander. I think the most common answer of like who's your favorite starter for people who have not played Pokemon past Generation 1, say Charmander. I do love nostalgia, but this overhypeness gets to me. This is your list, okay. It's not even that he's like overhypeness. He's just sort of like, everyone just like likes him no matter what almost. And everyone knows like what he is, you know? Like if you ask someone like what they think of Charmander, they'd be like, well, I'll do my damnedest to change your mind sometimes. Okay. Where's Kyle R? I think Kyle R would say that he's S rank also. Is Chaza, you think Charmander's S? Kyle R is not qualified? Oh wow. I'll let Kyle R, you know you said that. Let me update the title of the stream, by the way, so people know what I'm doing. Is there a tag for tier list? Okay, let me also tweet it out while I'm at it. What do you guys say? Do it. I'm just going to view and watch reasoning. Cool, okay. For me, I don't believe what a community thinks should sway somebody's opinion of a Pokemon. It's what you think of it. Oh, absolutely, Chaza. But what if we can change his opinion? Maybe he'll like it and think different from now on. That's completely fine. I'm talking about the community as well. Yeah. No, I feel you guys. I feel you, like it's all about what you think, you know? Don't let, like, I like Charmander's always been a stream in my mind, though, regardless. Like, it's definitely good to discuss, but ultimately it's about how you feel. And that's one of my favorite things to do. Like, even though I personally at first, like before, and I sort of still do, I'm doing this because I'm trying to like, what I'm trying to say is that I'm not the biggest fan of tier lists, but I am a fan of discussion. So like, but in the end, I guess like tier lists are a form of discussion. So here we are. So we're making tier lists, and it's fun. It's definitely fun to make tier lists and rank things, even though like ultimately it's up to the opinion of one's own. It's one's own opinion in the end. Solid reasoning, understanding, continue. Okay. But for the better is also an opinion. Everything's an opinion, yeah. could also be either side's opinion as well. Alright. Alright. Next gen 1 starter. If you would like to continue reasoning why maybe Charmander is not S, be my guest. Squirtle. It's good. By the way, guys, it's gonna be really hard for me to just like. I can't battle. Okay, I can't battle. You can't battle me on Charmander. Fair enough. It's gonna be hard for me to like I love a lot of these Pokemon, to be honest. Like it's hard for me. It's gonna be hard for me to not just be like S S S S. Like, I was going really fast last time, and some things were like in the middle. Like there were a couple that were in the middle. But, you know, like for me, Squirtle is either like be harsh. Like for me, Squirtle, I like Squirtle a lot. Squirtle's like at least an A for me. Because Squirtle's actually what I chose. Gen 1 starter, I chose Squirtle. I thought Charmander was super cool, but like, Squirtle's S? Okay. Like, I could put him in S. I would put him at least in A. But like, I could put him in S just because like, of the love being shown in chat too. I don't really care. He was your starter. He was my starter too. I forget like what my reasoning was as a child who got Pokemon. Blastoise. Yeah, Blastoise is. I love Blastoise. Blastoise, like right after, like not even right after, like I was gonna say right after Charmander, but like even I think Blastoise is like the same level as. Yo, what's up, Steve? Steve-O, yo, Jacko. About yourLiege, thanks so much. Man, thanks for tuning in. How you doing? We are doing a tier list of Pokemon starters. If you're a Pokemon fan, feel free to give your inputs, or even if you're not a Pokemon fan, feel free to give your inputs on how these, just based on how these look too. So far we have done one. Charmander, Generation 1, Fire type, S. Sure, your Charmander is S tier. Don't worry. Yeah. See? Hacksaw is you told cool too? Okay. Yeah. Hacksaw, even Steve-O. Stevie-O Jacko. Charmander's big fan. God, we started correctly. So like, I was also saying like Squirtle is at least an A. I might even make him an S because he was my starter. I loved him. I'm just saying like just at the least he's an A. It's an overly popular opinion. Let's just pop Squirtle in S tier. He was my starter. Let's do it. If Cool Tool comes in here, we'll give him a recap of what we said so far, and he can give his little thing too. It's fluid. Feel free to change it. Yeah, this list is fluid. This is absolutely fluid. So yeah, what I was saying about Squirtle, he evolves into a giant turtle, which is cool, and he literally has like cannons on it coming out of his shell to shoot water. I don't know how that's like not cool. He's like sort of like he has like literal like cannons. I don't know. You have just described Blastoise, yep. And it's just awesome. Yeah. I don't know how else to go about it. Oh, thanks for following. And I can officially say, welcome to the court of your liege, Steve Jack. Should I call you Steve, or should I call you Jack, or should I call you Stevie-O, or Jacko, or Stevie-O Jacko? Let me know. Whenever I see your name, I'm never sure what to say. Oh, yeah, no problem, Stevie-O. Welcome to the court of your liege. Steve is fine? Okay. Sounds good. Let's get on with Bulbasaur, who is... Bulbasaur, I see so many people... there are a lot of people who like Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur sucked? Bulbasaur... Bulbasaur, I think gets a lot of heat. Like he's people didn't like from what I hate him. From what I think, he gets a lot of heat. He's not bad. He's also not my favorite. Like it was cool. Like he's like a budding plant, but like he's a B for you. Ivysaur is better than the other two. You agree? Ivysaur is better than War Turtle or Charmeleon. In what way? Like the fact that like his plant started blooming. Is that what you mean? And Squirtle is sort of just like a bigger turtle, and then Charmander is just a bigger lizard. Oh, Ivysaur is better than Bulbasaur and Venusaur? Are you saying that because you play as Ivysaur in Smash? Because Venusaur, I think Venusaur is cooler than Ivysaur. Ultimately. I think. Because that's his final form, like, he's a giant plant. Okay, you don't play Pokemon Trainer, okay. But like Venusaur, I think Venusaur is better than Ivysaur. You think Ivysaur is better than Bulbasaur or the final form, which is Venusaur? I like Venusaur. Look-wise? I mean, I guess Venusaur is nice and big. He's nice and big. I thought you liked big. Venusaur is pretty big. He's not maybe like, he's like a flabby big though. He looks flabby a little bit. I don't know. When someone like Bulbasaur is like a hard body. Venusaur is kind of ugly. Not a big fan. It's because of his face. Is it because of his face? Ivy is cool. It's sort of like it's almost like he got like old. Like he got like old really fast. That's sort of what it's like, I guess you could say. But I love the fully bloomed plant though. I like that a lot. Yo, Telkia, what's up? How you doing? We are doing a Pokemon Starters tier list. Feel free to give your opinions, if you play Pokemon, or even if you don't play Pokemon. It's just based off looks. Feel free to give your opinions, and also how's your day going, Telkia? He's a little bundle of goodness, bro. How are you making a Pokemon Starter? I was saying earlier, Flare Blazer, that you're a fan of Pokemon. Pro Pokemon Master, absolutely. You're a fellow Pokemon Master, Flare Blazer. I know. We've done Charmander, Squirtle, and put the first two we've done in S tier. He's a Super F? Is there a Super F? There's an E. We can't fail Pokemon, unfortunately. Every Pokemon deserves to live, so we won't give anyone an F. Worst case, there'll be an E. Which is I don't know what E stands for exactly, but it's not fail. You're saying Pokemon Bulbasaur is an A? Mudkip S tier? When we get to Mudkip, Mudkip's Gen 2, right? We can do Mudkip right after Bulbasaur, if that's the case. Actually, no, Mudkip's Gen 3, so we'll get there after Gen 2. But I like Mudkip a lot, just to get that out there. Bulbasaur A+. Oh no, Steve says Mudkip, I think you meant, sucks. Oh no. We're gonna have a debate. He's solid, he's a good boy. Bulbasaur A+. For me, Bulbasaur is either B or A. I'm gonna put him at B. Again, the list is liquid. It can change. If you can convince me. So Chala said B, Steve says B. I sort of agree with them. You agree with B? He's actually... Bulbasaur is S? Steve, you said Bulbasaur was bad before. Did I miss-see that? Did I see that? Miss that? What is going on? When you said that someone was bad earlier, did you mean Bulbasaur or Squirtle, Steve? Oh no. Talkia says Gen 1 sucks, oh no. Oh no, it's getting heated in here. Bulb? He's Gen 1 and superior to all others. Okay. But there is no other Gen than Gen 1. Oh, okay. Steve's a Gen 1er, and that's cool. I will leave Bulbasaur at B for me. So Telkia, tell me, how much Pokemon have you played? I'm curious, since you're not a fan of Gen 1. Did you play Gen 1 when it first came out, or did you play Gen 1 like later, or just wondering what your experience with Pokemon is? That you didn't like Gen 1, because I didn't play Gen. Just for those who don't know, I didn't play any remakes. I played each generation like when they came out, and that's my experience with Pokemon. Started Pokemon playing in Gen 3 with Sapphire. Okay. When you were 8. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I see, okay. Then I can understand why you might not like Gen 1. If you started at Gen 3 and you were 8, then I can understand why you don't like Gen 1. Or maybe you have different feelings on it. It may have not aged well, but you wouldn't have other entries if you don't... Yeah, never forget Gen 1. Never forget. If you have... So... I played every single game, even all games with each gen biggest flex. That's awesome, Flare Blazer. I'm glad that it sounds like you even played all the remakes and stuff. The Gen 1ers ruin people who actually respect Gen 1. The Gen 1ers? The Gen 1ers ruin people who actually respect Gen 1? People who, you mean like... Do you mean like people who only love Gen 1? Comparing the type availability, Gen 1 just seems empty type otherwise. Looking back on it, it seems like a yeah. Looking back on it, it seems like that. But like just off of like this, we're also taking nostalgia into reason, by the way. So we definitely like the ones that are older here. When did Pokemon Gen? How many Pokemon come out? I guess I don't know what Gen 1er is. What that? Do you mean like someone who just plays Gen 1 only, and then other people like us who have played all of them like Gen 1, but then the other Gen 1, but the people who only play Gen 1 just love it so much they shit on all new designs, like, bro, you have 3 Pokemon that are just the same same mon with 3 heads. Gen 1 is only like Gen 1. Okay, gotcha. And you have a seal called Seal. Anyway, gotcha. I get what you're saying, guys. Yeah, what you said, Hacksaw. If what you guys are describing about this group of people, yeah, they ruin it. People who actually respect Gen 1. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. When did Pokemon originally come out? '96. It's old, man. Just to give some perspective, and I guess out my age, which I don't really mind. I was 6. You didn't exist. Nice. I don't like Gen 7, but being a gatekeeper ain't it. I didn't like Gen 7, I didn't play Gen 8. Gen 7 was like, okay, I played half of Sun and Moon only. Didn't America get them in '98? Maybe they did. Maybe it did. I don't know what this is. I don't know what the state exactly is. North America '98. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Hacksaw Hill. So I was 8. I was 8 when it came to North America. Gen 1 was still the first game. I got Yellow. Actually, I should mention that too. I said I never played any remakes, but I did play Yellow. I'm actually playing Soul Silver on my DS at the moment. That's awesome, Telkia. Who'd you pick as a starter this time? Pokemon Yellow, by the way, like I don't know why again I was really young, but I love the fact that Pikachu followed me around. I loved it. Don't know why. It was such a simple thing. You could turn to Poke Pikachu and like press the A button and like it'll like show Pikachu's face. And I thought that was like the best thing ever. Alright. Now that we're done, I think we're done dissing Gen 1ers. So let's... My final decision, or at least right now, Bulbasaur is B. For me. It can change. It can change. Gen 2. Wasn't he trying to yell it, but it was glitchy for you? Oh, okay. I don't remember if it was glitchy at all, but it seemed fine for me. Gen 2 was for Crocodile, Chikorita, Cyndaquil, right? Since we did Fire, Water, Grass, let's do that again. Let's do Fire, Water, Grass. So like I remember we talked Cyndaquil a little bit. Cyndaquil a little bit last week. We were like iffy on him. I picked Totodile and I normally go to fire types. Oh nice. Nice. First Totodile run. Then Cyndaquil I say is C. Cyndaquil B or A for you. Unless I don't like the fire type and always go water. Gotcha. I go water fire. I rarely go grass. I went to grass with this guy, whichever generation was this Snivy. I picked that one. This might have been my only time I ever picked a grass starter. Gonna arrange these real quick. Cyndaquil, I would have to put A. I'm a firebug also. Gotcha. Cyndaquil, I can definitely, I would say either B or C for me. They tried to like make him, I don't know. He's a shrew. He's a bit boring. Yeah, I remember that was one of the things you said. Trying to, let's look at Cyndaquil. Actually, Sin B. Okay. Sin B, Totodile A, Chikorita C. Okay. Okay. I'm leaning towards B or C. Cyndaquil. He's like... Where's his evolutions? Let's look at them. Curious. It's like a Typhlosion, and he just kept like growing. Nothing like special, nothing super special happened. His mid form is his best form in your opinion? I'm gonna give him a C. Fire rodent. Yeah, he's a shrew, right? I remember we looked this up last week also when we were discussing like very briefly. Cyndaquil's a shrew. Like so is Sandshrew, but Cyndaquil was a shrew. Based off of at least his first form. Which is a rodent. You agree with that? Okay. Okay. I guess one thing I can say about Cyndaquil is that he does have like almost every fire type. Well, not almost every. Only Charmander Chimchar, and then like Cyndaquil had like fire on them. Charmander had fire on his tail. Chimchar had fire on his tail. Cyndaquil like would only activate his fire when he was about to attack. So sometimes he would just like literally just like a shrew with nothing on his back, which is, I don't know. Is that cool? Like that he can activate his fire like that, or not? I don't know. Speak the truth. Okay. I'm gonna leave him at C for now. Totodile, I think, is my favorite of the Gen 2. I think Totodile is an A for me. A or A plus? I'm thinking A. You're A plus or S? Okay. Totodile A for Telkia. I'm thinking A. I don't want to overpopulate these yet. Well, I mean, these can change. I shouldn't say overpopulate. Like I can put them up here and then bring them down a little bit. But I think for now, I think Totodile is for me an A. He's a crocodile. That's super cool. Crocodiles are in water. It sort of followed the theme of like Squirtle's a turtle, and he's in water. He's a crocodile in water. Mostly because he's carrying my team right now in Soul Silver. Nice. That's a good reason. That's a good reason. Since there's an A plus, put him there. But there might be Pokemon that are like not A S but better than A. I'm gonna put him at A, and then maybe bring him up depending on how we settle the list, maybe, or maybe as other Pokemon enter the list. So I'm thinking A for Totodile. Acceptable? Okay. Oh. C to B for you? Okay. You don't like that you're not the biggest fan of him being a crocodile? It's a cool crocodile. Feraligatr? Feraligatr looks like a boss to me. I spelled Totodile? Totodile. I think Feraligatr looks cool. This picture, he looks a little goofy, but there are better pictures. Like this. I think this is an appropriate picture for. Oh, small. This is a good picture of a Feraligatr. And this makes him look goofy. He's grinning mad hard in this picture, it looks like. If fire is not top of the pile at the end, I'm putting it. Fire is like super high on a lot of people's list, I think. That's because he's a boss? Yeah. I don't know, just never really cared for it. Okay. Gotcha, Chaza. Cool. He's happy to be alive. I like this picture better for Feraligatr. This is like the classic picture. Hate it. I'm massively under level and don't have the patience to grind leveling at the moment. Gotcha, Telkia. I mean, I feel you. If you want Telkia, share the rest of your team, and we can comment on it if you want to. All right, Chikorita. I'm like on, sort of. She has a leaf on her head. She evolves. Leaf gets bigger. She gets like whatever these things are coming out of her neck. And then she evolves, gets antennas, and the thing around her neck becomes a flower. And I guess like, tell me, I'm not looking at chat right now, so I can't see if anyone's commenting right now. But like, tell me, for Meganium, is the whole shtick supposed to be that this is the flower, and this is like the pistil of the flower, or the stamen, whatever it is, of a flower? Is that what it's supposed to be? Chikorita gets hate and deserves it. Middle evolution is best in my opinion, but that final lets it down. Gotcha. Like I think I can get behind that statement. Like this looks cool. This looks cool. This looks weird. Like this looks cool. This looks weird. Like it's the fact that its neck also gets like seems like it gets longer, just maybe off of like maybe it just seems that way because there's a flower here now. Its neck just seems really long. Its color changes like a. Its color changes over time. Sort of. Or at least in the picture, it looks like it. You think D? Maybe C? I'd probably end up giving it D. C? Not the absolute worst, but not good. I'm trying to imagine like I think I don't like Chikorita as much as Cyndaquil, and I put Cyndaquil as at a C. I'm gonna put her at a D. Maybe she might go up to C later, cause like I don't hate Chikorita, so not a big fan. But since I do like Cyndaquil better, we'll put Chikorita at D for now. Chikorita is C tier. Okay. Togetic, Gyarados, Ampharos, Vulpix, Umbreon, and Feraligatr 31-38. Nice. Nice. You got your water. You got a flying. You got another water, but it's also flying. You got your thunder, and you got your fire, and you got your Umbreon. Nice. Nice. Chikorita, you think Chikorita is E? You meant E? Oh boy, that's harsh. But okay. I'm gonna leave her at D for now. We already know which Pokemon's going in E. I mean, Hacksaw Hill knows. But maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe if Hacksaw Hill can convince me otherwise. I'm tired. LOL. I should could have. Do what you gotta do, Telkia. I swear to God. But thanks for hanging out, Telkia. Let's see. All right. Gen 3. Gen 3 is Torchic, Trico, Mudkip. So these guys I like. I'm just gonna say right now, I like Trico the least, even though Trico's final form looks pretty cool because he has like the thing in its mouth. He has like a twig in his mouth, right? Let's do Torchic first. All F? Steve's like just going in. He's just going in on like whatever appears. If it's not Charmander. Yeah. Gen 3 very solid. I have to make sure Gen 3 is respected. Okay. No, Gen 3 I will definitely get my respect. I like Gen 3 a lot. Starters are great. I mean, I forget where I ranked it in my generations tier list, but I think I put it somewhere between 3 and 5. But Mudkip A plus purely for its first evolution. Okay. Torchic A plus. Waiting to see if anyone else has an opinion on Torchic. We're gonna do they are all F minus. I love you, Steve. Torchic goes right next to Totodile. Torchic might be A plus for me. Torchic might be A plus. Come on, Steve. I'm gonna put Torchic A plus. I like Torchic. I am a big fan of Blaziken, guys. I'm a fan of Blaziken. It was the start of the firefighting meme, sort of. Firefighting, every fire starter is firefighting. But I was a fan of Blaziken. This chicken also looks good too. But I liked Blaziken. I can't deny Blaziken is hype. Okay, cool. Like the fact that it was literally like Like you saw, what other Pokemon before this? Blaziken was a solid platform. Like what Pokemon before this was like, there was like, I'm trying to describe like other Pokemon that were like pseudo-human or like walked on legs and like could kick and punch, like literally kick and punch. There was like Hitmonchan, Hitmontop. I think Hitmontop is, I forget which generation Hitmontop is. It's Hitmonlee. But what Pokemon was just literally stood on legs and like punched and kicked? Blaziken did. I thought that was super cool when I first saw it and thought about it that way. So that's why I like Blaziken a lot. And that is why I'm putting Torchic at A+. Mudkip. Feel free to continue discussing Torchic. Trico A? Okay. Machoke, but he's kind of a grappler. Yeah, you're right. We'll do Trico right after Mudkip. So Mudkip. I like Mudkip's face. I do. Brock's Mudkip? I remember Brock's Mudkip. He found it when it was he found like, caught a Mudkip. Like they're like baby Mudkip in that episode. The baby Mudkip were cute. Marshtomp, the Swampert. Mudkip was a meme. It was, oh yeah, it was a meme for a while, wasn't it? Mudkip A+. I like Mudkip more if not for the horrible meme it went through. Mudkip was a meme. I think Mudkip can be A for me. I like Mudkip. Like if I didn't choose Torchic, I would have chosen Mudkip as my starter for that generation. So just to recap on my choices so far, my choices like for each generation I played was Squirtle and then Torchic, and then I chose Squirtle, then Feraligatr, Totodile, and then Torchic. That was my choices. Squirtle, Totodile, Torchic. That was my first three. I also have A or B for Mudkip. I'd go A. I'd go A as well. Mudkip is just derpy, and let's just ignore its next evolutions. So Swampert, like I think was cool. I think it's alright. Marshtomp definitely looks goofy, just because of this picture. They shouldn't have made it like, they shouldn't have made Marshtomp stand on its legs like this, because it was like this. It's like it goes from 4 legs to like standing on 2 legs, and it has like whatever these are as hands, and then back to 4 legs, but strong enough to maybe just like stand on 2. Swampert's not bad. He was also like, wasn't he? He was also water ground. He was a water Pokemon that was water ground, so he was immune to electricity, right? Which I think is super cool. I think it's the eyes that make it look so weird, yeah. And it was slightly off color. Yeah. I get what you're saying. They're like off, yeah, they're like a little off center, sort of. Yeah, I think I get what you're saying. But he was water ground, right? The fact that he's water ground, immune to electricity, very amazingly cool for a water Pokemon. There were a couple water Pokemon like that now, but Swampert being one, I think is cool. Trico was my least favorite of the 3, but I like him better than Cyndaquil. I like him better than Chikorita. I think for me, Trico I think is a B. But doing that, seeing Trico, putting Trico at B, or thinking about it putting him at B, makes me think of Bulbasaur less. Like, I would choose Sceptile over Bulbasaur. Trico B, Trico E. Well deserving of A. Was cool but derpy. Yeah, the eyes. Trico B. It just got better when it evolved Trico. Yeah, I think it did too. You're not a fan of not a fan of Trico? Chaza? Okay. When you just look at him like this, when you see just like his base picture, just like this, it doesn't seem that exciting. And like, maybe his evolved forms are just bigger versions of himself with more detail. But like, I think I kind of like this. He's supposed to be, what is he supposed to be, a chameleon? Not a chameleon. What is Trico, guys? He's a gecko. He's a gecko. Grovyle looks like he's gonna do a hit and run with his arm knives. I'm including evolutions in my ratings. Yeah, you can including evolutions is absolutely fine. I've been sort of doing that too, a little bit. I never cared for him in the slightest personally. Gotcha. So I think actually I mentioned like Trico would, or Sceptile would put like or Grovyle would put like the twig in his mouth, but I don't think that was actually like a Trico thing. I think that was just Ash's Trico from the anime. Right? Is that correct? Like it's not normal for Trico to do that. It was just Ash's Trico. But just the anime. Okay. Well, either way, I think ultimately I think this is cool. Like, it's not like the best, but it's not like, it's like the middle, right? So that's why I'm gonna put him at B. I'm like okay on him, but again, I like Trico better than Bulbasaur. I think Bulbasaur might go to a C. This might change back again, depending. I'm gonna put Bulbasaur at a C. Disrespectful. I don't know what else to say. Maybe this will change again. You were the one that reminded me of nostalgia. It'd be what it'd be. Gen 4 time. The best gen. They were all S. Every Gen 4 Pokemon, all S. There is none. Thank the Lord, no Gen 3 is S. Gen 4, S. 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 I might not leave this. So, for those who don't know, Gen 4 is my favorite. I love Gen 4. Like, I can adjust these rankings based off of other people. I know you guys said this is my list, but I also want to reflect a little bit of the community discussing this, or the group of people that are discussing this in this list also. I want to reflect it at least a little bit. So I might like change it up a little bit for especially these guys, to reflect maybe like, okay, maybe this one's not S. But personally, I love all of these. Like Turtwig, I think I like the least. So maybe like Turtwig can be down. Let's see here. Chimchar C to B, Piplup B, Piplup A plus, Gen 4 goated. Yeah, let's go Sierra Luck. Let's go Gen 4 goated. So Piplup is easy S for me. I chose Piplup. That is not changing on my list, but I respect your guys' opinions. B and A plus, I see. Turtwig B to A. Okay. Chimchar, like I can bring lower, maybe if you guys, and then Turtwig I can bring lower too, just to reflect your guys' a little bit. Piplup A plus, Chimchar A, Turtwig A plus, maybe yes. Okay. Chimchar, I'm looking at your guys' ratings. Piplup A plus then. I'm gonna leave Piplup at A. I mean not at A, S, because I love Piplup. I'm not, but I don't know. If you don't like a Piplup as much as I do, that's fine, obviously, is what I'm trying to say. But Piplup will absolutely stay S on my list. There will be no sway on Piplup for me. Got a thing for Penguins? Absolutely. Penguins are awesome. Chimchar A. Okay. So like, I won't put all of these at S. Like I could do this. I could do this and be happy with myself, but I think you guys want to lower these some more a little bit. Turgate Plus says I love Torterra. I love Torterra too. Like I love all these three. I love their final evolutions too. I love all of them. You guys are gonna make me cry if you make me put up lower. I'm okay with this rating? Oh, okay. God, I love Torterra, yeah. Move Chimchar one lower and I'll be happy. Maybe. If we get further in the list and like have more Pokemon and then like if A plus gets oversaturated, we can sort of adjust it to make sure A plus is not oversaturated. I'm gonna leave Chimchar A plus for now. I'm gonna leave Turtwig A plus for now. Piplup is a S. There's no swaying on Piplup. Chimchar S. Sierra Luck, I would put Chimchar S. If at least one other person says that Chimchar should be S, and seriously and not like jokingly, then I will put Chimchar S, because then I think that's that's enough support for Chimchar to be at S. Infernape was just sour for the firefighting. It enhanced the. It was the next one that was firefighting. It was like, wait a minute, firefighting again. So I get it, yeah. And it didn't help that the next one was also firefighting. Was it? I forget. Infernape was Super Saiyan. You know what? Yeah. Yeah. If at least one other person says Chimchar should be S, I will make him S. Sierra Luck once said S, I said S, but I'm okay. I'm not gonna. Just to reflect the viewers a little bit, I can put Chimchar at A plus for now. In the anime, he literally is. Really? Since also I won't move Chimchar down to A since Sierra likes him at S2. So I think like it's right in the middle. Leave him at A plus. Okay. All right. Leave for now. Things might change. So I did these really fast. I did Gen 4 really fast, and it sounds like we guys sort of all just like give our opinions at the same time. Everyone seems to love Torterra. But it seemed what it also seems like. What's really cool is that nobody like it seemed well except what there was one. Oh, you guys said Telkia said Piplup B at first. Okay, I was gonna say that nobody said like below A, but there originally Telkia said B for Piplup, and then Chaz also said C or B for Chimchar. So that's not 100% true. But I'm glad that Hacksaw had a lot of love for it. A plus, maybe S, and then an A. He's so cool in anime. Yeah. And Chimchar was the one that got abandoned by the trainer with the other guy, and then Ash picked him up. And he evolved. I loved it when Ash's Pokemon actually evolved. It was so lame when they would not evolve. I was like, what are you doing, bro? Like, if you don't want to make Pikachu evolve, that's fine, because Pikachu's the mascot. But like, how is Squirtle never gonna evolve? How is Bulbasaur never gonna evolve? Charmander evolved. Charmander went through the same thing. His trainer abandoned him, and then he got picked up, and then he evolves. If a Pokemon gets abandoned and then Ash picks him up, that's the Pokemon that evolves. Gen 4 has some good Pokemon all around. Word. I love Gen 4. Alright. Gen 5. Gen 5 was the pig. Was Gen 5 Oshawott? And Snivy? This was Gen 5, right? Tepig, Oshawott, and Snivy. Okay. Snivy was my starter here. First time I chose a grass Pokemon as my starter. First time ever. Almost none of his Pokemon evolve in Gen 5? Wow, really? That's lame. So, Hacksaw and I had this discussion before that Oshawott is really cool, but his final form is really weird and awkward. You picked Oshawott? Tepig C. Tepig goes B or C. Tepig might even go to D for me, guys. Like I was agreeing with you for a while, like C or B, but then I was thinking C, but like I might even put Tepig at a D. Tepig is only good for a bacon sandwich. LMAO, damn. Like, I liked I in the tier listing, I put Gen 5 like somewhere between 3 and 5 in my ranking. Right? And I like Gen 5, but when it came to the starters, I was just not like that big of a fan. I chose Snivy, and I didn't even like Snivy that much. D for the Fire Pig. I hate its final Evo. I sort of hated it too. Snivy C, didn't care for the evolutions. I ended up not caring for them either after I picked him and I saw him evolve. It's cute in the first Evo though. The Tepig. Let's look at Tepig real quick. Good night, Steve. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. Appreciate your feedback on a couple of the Pokemon and your representation of Gen 1. Thanks a lot, Steve. And your representation of Charmander. Appreciate it, man. Have a good night. Tepig on its own is cute. Yeah, it's fine. The pig knight is actually sort of cute too. Sort of. It's like growing up to be. It's like a mini. It's like still a baby, but it's like wearing wrestling gear, so it looks cute. And then Embor is like a chonky firefighting. And he looks like he's ready to fight, so that's sort of cool, I guess. But I wasn't the biggest fan. I'm gonna put Tepig at a D, guys. He needs to stop smiling. Tepig I might put him at a C later, but I think he might just stick at D for now. I'm gonna do Oshawott next instead of Snivy. So I like Oshawott as just his fate, just because of his like what he looks like right now. And I didn't like his evolved forms. You can accept this, okay? If I got Tepig, I would glue it to an Everstone. That's funny. Oshawott A. So I'm gonna apologize for putting him at C after seeing that. But like, I wasn't the biggest fan of its evolutions, and like, I don't like Oshawott as much as any of these other ones. B at least? I can do it for you. Even Chaz says B or A? Okay. I'll accept it. Oshawott made immediately better by the anime. Yeah. We'll make Oshawott a B out of respect of his cuteness, of his first form, and the anime was his representation in the anime. I haven't seen... I stopped watching the anime at a certain point, so I haven't seen much of it. Especially like the Gen 5 season. Like I stopped when in the middle of Gen 5. Even before that, even maybe. I think I stopped in like sometime in like towards the end of Gen 4 actually, maybe even. I don't remember. But I've seen clips of Oshawott in anime, and they're all hilarious. They're all great. Oshawott in anime is great. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Oh, thanks for following, Telkia. Now I can officially say, welcome to the court of your liege. Everyone, welcome Telkia to the court of your liege. Thanks a lot, Telkia. So yeah, Oshawott B. But yeah, let's spam that crown for a new follower. Thanks. Alright. Oshawott B. Snivy. I chose him as my starter. I ended up not liking him that much, which is funny. He's either B or C, but maybe since I chose him, I'll make him a B. C or D? Okay. B for Snivy. Okay. I was thinking B or C. Charles says C or D. Telkia says B. What say you, Haxel? I actually like him the best out of Gen 5 starters. I will accept C. You will accept C? Okay. It's funny. I chose him as my starter, but I'm putting him lower than Oshawott, but that's fine. Because Oshawott is anime and redeemed him, and also we have fans of him in here. I actually like him the best out of the Gen 5 starters, Snivy. I mean, I guess I do also since I chose him. You know what? Despite what I said, I do the same. You do the same. You'd put Snivy at below Oshawott. Is that what you mean, Haxel? Yo, Oshawott really redeemed him. So yeah, okay. Yo, Oshawott, shout out to Oshawott, making it to B. Let's go. Even though I like Snivy better. This is fine. This is good. I like the look of this so far. All right. Gen 6. Gen 6 what was Gen 6? It was Litten? What was Litten? It was Litten, Popplio? No. Yeah, Popplio? No. It was Frogadier. It was I'm forgetting Chespin. I'm forgetting what it is. It was Chespin, Frogadier, and Litten? Is that what it was? Chespin, Fennekin, and the blue. It was Fennekin? Oh, it was Fennekin. Gen 6 is XY, yeah. Oh. Chespin, Fennekin, and Blue Frog. Okay. This is right? This is Gen 6? Okay. Okay. So last stream when we were doing this haphazardly just because we were like ending the stream and like we didn't finish or anything. We didn't give any reasonings either. I was just doing things like just like not like every crazy. So this is what I did last stream, guys. This is what I did last stream. That's what I did. Chespin D, I trolled my friend with its speed evo. Yeah, that's pretty. That's an interesting story. You trolled your friend. How did you troll your friend? You like battled him and then or whoever your friend is and then like beat him in some way. So Telkia says that the fox. So is the fox? Is that like do you like the fox? He always picks grass no matter what. Oh, nice. So you picked the grass yourself. Nice. Fennekin is amazing. Okay. Fennekin C. Alright. So I know Haxel likes Fennekin. He's yelling no. I can upgrade Fennekin for the sake of the chat. Fennekin A at least. I'm definitely not going to make Fennekin A. Fennekin A plus. Okay. Shaw just says C. And I say E. Excuse me. Alright. So tell me, what do you guys like about Fennekin? It's the most plainest looking fox that turns into a wizard. It's so weird. Was a new starter typing? Fair. Fair. You watch your mouth. So it was a new fire psychic. Yeah, that is cool. I'll give it that credit. Why wasn't the second evolution psychic? Second evolution, like, it got its little wand coming out of its butt, its tail, but it wasn't a wizard. It wasn't a wizard just yet. It wasn't a wizard just yet, and then it turns into a wizard or a witch, whatever, with fire on its stick. Firefight psychic, yeah, design is still blandish. Like, I hate like this was so plain to me. This was so plain. Maybe not. Maybe it's not. Like, I'm with Chaza in that it's like blandish. At least this first form. Nothing about this was interesting for me. Like, I saw this and I was like, I saw this, guys, and all I could think was like, Vulpix is cooler. Vulpix is cooler than Fennekin. That's all I could think about. I like the Wizard's motif. I'll be honest, Delphox does look a little odd, but Breakson is just amazing. You like this? Yeah, this is cool. I mean, it's standing on tiny legs. It's got some like detail now. Even though it's still like, it's still sort of just a bigger version of this, but it's standing now, so that's cool, I guess. And this is like this. Was this supposed to look like a robe, like a flowing robe, like it's fur around its legs? Is that what it's supposed to look like? I like all of them. You think you plain, yet Charmander is S. He was the first thing, dude. First boy. He was the first boy. If you think Charmander's plain, then Squirtle is plain. They're Gen 1. This is Gen 6. We're still making foxes? No, I'm just kidding. I shouldn't say that. There are a lot of cool foxes. But I don't know. Charmander is the most dullest design. It's Gen 1. Just because they're first doesn't mean they're the best. No, you're absolutely right. Just because they're first doesn't mean they're best. You're absolutely correct. But like, he's also like, he becomes a dragon. Imagine training a dragon, and also he's just iconic. Like, he's almost as iconic as Pikachu. Just because knows because Squirtle is cool. Should be more interesting overall later, though, I think. Dragon. Yeah, I know, dragon. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, I know. It's a dragon in quotes. You guys are right. No Megastone for you. Yo, Aaron, what's up? What's up? We are ranking Pokemon starters. Feel free. If you play Pokemon, or even if you don't play Pokemon, feel free to give judgments just based on looks. If you have played Pokemon, regardless of how much you've played, feel free to give your opinions. We are on Gen 6 right now. As you can see, this is the list. This is my list, but I am letting chat influence it a little bit. Like, I made Oshawott B when I put him a C. I made him a B. I made Chimchar and Turtwig A+, even though I would maybe put them at S. So throw out your thoughts if you have any, Aaron. And thanks for tuning in. I just don't know how you can't appreciate Fennekin. My starter on the OG Pokemon was Bulbasaur. I'm so sorry. I put him at C. I'm so sorry. How'd you like Bulbasaur? Tell me about it. While I continue to try and say that Fennekin is bad. But it sounds like there's enough. Alright, listen. I was told to be harsh. If I'm being harsh, I would not put Fennekin higher than a D if I was being harsh myself. But if you guys want, like, I don't mind putting it higher. I will not put it higher than a C, though. I would put it the highest I would put Fennekin out of respect for chat would be C, personally. I think designs didn't line up between the starters. Chespin turns into something. I said the same thing, Chauza, last week. Like, he turns into like some like just brawlic thing. It's like almost the same thing like Tepig. At least Tepig's middle form made it look like it was gonna grow into a wrestler. But like Chespin just becomes like just some brawlic tank monster. I mean, any Pokemon is great when you grind him. Excuse me. And when you grind him into to minister levels, to minster levels, monster. Okay, monster levels. Yeah. It's if once you grind them to a certain point, then you get really attached to them, you know. Froakie is lame, and then you get Greninja at the end. Aww. I like Greninja. Oh, you mean Froakie was lame and then turns into something cool as Greninja? Is that what you mean? Yeah, Froakie looked like weird. I sort of agree with that. Froakie looked weird at first, but then he becomes a ninja, and I thought the ninja was super cool. Personally. If it's your list, I'm just saying Fennekin's ninja is at least an A. Fennekin D or C. I've got to go. My last request is to put Popplio, the water seal, at A+, as I spent 30 minutes just starting this game so I could get a female. That's really funny. It's the most beautiful. So you know what? I will definitely put I can put Popplio at least an A or A plus. I promise you, Telkia, I will put Popplio will be A or A plus. I will promise you that. Even though I don't know if I would actually put Popplio at B, but I can put it at A. Does that sound okay to you, Telkia, if you're still around? But if you're not around, or if you're, I'll accept A as long as it happens. Okay. We'll discuss it when it happens, but I'll put it there now. And since you gotta go, have a good night. Have a good rest of your day, Telkia. Thanks for tuning in and thanks for following. Appreciate it. Good night. Appreciate you. Let me catch up on what's happening here. Greninja is awesome. Froakie is. Oh yeah. Like we can judge this Froakie off of its final form. That's fine. We can sort of be like, Froakie becomes Greninja, so he's higher. Where is Pikachu? Pikachu was we're doing only the starters. If you want to count Pikachu as a starter, maybe that's like Pokemon Yellow. But like, we're doing I guess traditional starters. Pikachu is in Pikachu tier. That's what Pikachu is. Pikachu's in its own Pikachu tier. Let's see here. So Fennekin, highest Fennekin will go as C. I guess my thing is I never played past the original ones, so I don't even know most of these. Gotcha. So, just to give you some background on the current ones we're looking at, let's ask Ern. Ern. This is Pokemon. The Pokemon we're on right now. I'll accept it, but I don't like it, but I'll accept it. It's Pokemon Fennekin. But why is Bulbasaur C? So Bulbasaur was my least favorite of the was my personal least favorite of the Gen 1 starters. And as we were making the list, like I saw Bulbasaur as not as favorited by me as these other ones. Like I like all these better than Bulbasaur. Personally. And I apologize. So that's why Bulbasaur is a C. Like I didn't like Bulbasaur that much because like we said his final form was like derpy. His final form was derpy looking. It was cool that it grew up into a big plant. And I think Hacksaw Hill agrees with you. He likes Bulbasaur, I think, or he likes Ivysaur mostly, but he thinks that it shouldn't be a C. Tell me about this line. Aaron, tell me. What's your opinion on just the pictures? Just the pictures. I'll give you the typings as well. Here's a fox. Bulbasaur's a badass frog. I never really thought of him as a frog. Oh, interesting. I honestly never thought of him as a frog. Frog with a plant on its back? I just thought of him as like just a plant, like just some sort of like. I thought of him as a like. I don't even know actually. What did I think of him as? Mr. Hobson lets go like a frog. He does? That's hilarious that he does. That he hops. Venusaur hops in the Let's Go Pokemon. He whoops the shit out of all the Pokemon. He does. What you're speaking is facts. That is correct. He whips the shit out of Pokemon. That's funny. He has an iconic Vine Whip attack. Yeah. Aaron, tell me about this line. This is a fox. It is a fire type. It evolves into this. It is still a fire type. It has a stick coming out of its tail. What could this stick possibly be? The stick is apparently a wand it is growing to use in its final form, which is this thing, which is a fire psychic. It is now using a wand with fire then. This is the fire starter for Gen 6. Don't worry why I gravitated toward him, but that's the one I chose. Gotcha, Aaron. It's a wand. It takes a stick out of the tail in middle form. For what though? To just do fire attacks? Shaza with the sleeper on the fox. As a wand. To use fire attacks? So why isn't it psychic yet though? It's still just fire. Yes? But it's still not psychic yet. It's just using it. It's conjuring fire, but it's not psychic. Okay. Almost every other fire type, like, has, like, fire manifests from their body. This is the only one that, like, well, I guess Fennekin base form used ember attacks or whatever coming from its mouth, I guess. But, like, after its first form, it's not even now it's, like, coming out of its wand. I don't know, imagine a flamethrower coming out of it. It's cool, I guess. I can't relate, I guess, Pokemon, I'm a hipster. No, it's all good, man. Only doesn't matter. It's all good, Aaron. All good. But thanks for coming in though with this, even though we're talking about Pokemon generation, the next generations that you haven't seen. By the way, Aaron, I've seen the first 6 episodes, or 5 or 6 episodes of Vikings. Last thing I saw was the Earl fighting Ragnar. I won't. If anyone else wants to watch it, I won't say what happens. But Earl Haraldson fights Ragnar, so that happened, and it was cool. So I'm gonna listen. If you don't think it's cool, you can do what you want with it. But I will die on this hill for myself. Okay. Well, be happy that it's a C. You won't like it, but it's not an E. It won't be E. I have to respect the new follower. Such a good show. Yo, the dude, what's up? Viking? Oh, you saw my? I'm on season 1. The dude. If you're talking about Vikings, the dude. If you're commenting on that, I'm on season 1 still. I just started it because I got recommended by Aaron Leather and Kyle R. From earlier this week. You'll deal with it, okay? Season 1, episode 5 or 6. I'm on. Ragnar fought Earl Haraldson. I can use your real name. Okay, Mikhail. How's it going, dude? Amazing show. Nice. I'm looking forward to watching more of it. I haven't watched like a good show that's not an anime in a long time. Are links allowed? Links are allowed. I think they're allowed. Shoot whatever link you want to do. Season 4, nice. It's like Game of Thrones. That's what some people said too. Oh, are links not allowed? Did it block the link? It let Hacksaw do it. Oh, is it because? Oh, it's because Hacksaw's a mod. Maybe that's why. Tell me what to Google. Or maybe you can, if you want to, you can either whisper it to me or DM me on Twitter, maybe. Or just tell me what to Google. I'll have to change that. If links aren't allowed by people Can I like give you like permission to do links? Is that a thing I can do? I'm gonna check. Oh, I've unboxed. I think so, but don't ask me how. I think I just unchecked this thing that says block hyperlinks. Try it now. If you're, damn it, it didn't work. Sorry, Aaron. It's also possible that maybe it's because it doesn't pick up until the next stream. If you're able to make people VIP, you can give them that and change permission with Nightbot, assuming you use him to delete. Okay. Trying to see. Can I give VIP? Just like right here. Just for like. I will have to figure that out. Post it on Discord? Okay. That's usually the way we'll do it anyway. You're right. I think you're right. Which Discord? Oh, my Discord. My Discord. It's in general. Gotcha. Bulbasaur. Oh, you know what? I think I saw this article the other day. I think I saw this article the other day and I didn't click on it. I saw it like in my newsfeed. Trying to bring it over here. All right. The best Bulbasaur has been the best Pokemon all along. I can look at this out of respect for your little Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur is the best Pokemon. Banned for propaganda. Best Pokemon. I apologize if you have a different opinion. Wrong opinion. Wrong opinion. I too know the pain of learning a core assumption about how the world works has been misguided for decades. For years, I thought Wheel of Fortune was better than Jeopardy. I know. Okay. At different times in my life, I have even drifted from the truth of Bulbasaur's greatness and thought Pikachu, Squirtle, and even Klefki were the best Pokemon. Klefki. Okay. Each time a good Samaritan grabbed me by the shoulders and guided me back to the golden path, I resisted. How could a plant-type Pokemon be the best? I would scream through labored breath, but with their support and patience, I eventually would find comfort in the supreme excellence of Bulbasaur. Those who already know Bulbasaur is best know this comfort. Those who already know Bulbasaur is best know this comfort. What? For everyone else, I am deeply honored to introduce you to the serenity you deserve, for the universe ultimately leans toward goodness and Bulbasaur. All Pokemon are wonderful, all a gift to pop consciousness. Bulbasaur just happens to be elevated above them by a certain je ne sais quoi. Of course, I'm here to convince you of its excellence. Excellent. So, I will try my darndest to say quoi. What? Who is this person? Chris Plante? To create a Bulbasaur, you combine everything that makes life worth living. The cuddliness, eyes, the soul of the best friend who speaks at your retirement party, honoring you with the memories you had forgotten. Of the original 3 stars, Bulbasaur is well suited for a majority of early and middle gym battles. I concede neither Bulbasaur. Look at that Ivy boy, proud and strong. That's a good picture of Ivysaur. Bulbasaur is like a parent who loosens the tight lid on a jar of jam, then lets their child finish the job, believing they were strong enough. Okay. Should I back up a little bit? Let me know. Or maybe I'm speaking too loud. Or I can reduce my gain. Now you might see my byline and say Chris Plante. It seems like you've declared Bulbasaur the best Pokemon simply because your surname is Plante. Is it Plant or Plante? And Bulbasaur is a plant type Pokemon. Your need for Bulbasaur to be excellent speaks more to your specific insecurities about your quirky family name than it does Bulbasaur's quality. To which I say, yeah, so. Let me know if it's still echoing. I can try like unplugging and plugging it back in. That's the only thing I can think of. Please understand that I don't mean to diminish other Pokemon. If Bulbasaur is 10 out of 10, every other Pokemon is solid 9.9. Except Execute. A more appropriate name for Execute would be Knockoff. A knockoff R.L. Stein cover. Here's how it score Execute. 1 point for simply existing, 3 points for having a name that ends in cute. 0 points for being a garbage Pokemon. Wow. I digress. What an article. What an article. Miss Pokemon number. Oh, okay. Oh, he's number 1? Is he number 1? I forget. Gym battle. Where does it say that? What number? Another piece of deeply rooted evidence. Priority. What number is Bulbasaur in the Pokedex? I'll tell you. Number 1. This placement wasn't an accident, friends. No, I believe this was an intentional statement by the series creators. Nice. This is biased and borderline rude. This is great. Alright. Shout out to Bulbasaur. Did you change something to where there's multiple voices coming through or something? Alright. Yo, Cool Tool, what's up? Thanks for popping in. I can, when you talk loud enough, but it never was unbearable for me. Ah, gotcha. A little? Okay. Yo, Cool Tool. We have finished doing most of the starters. Feel free to comment on any of these. We gave Fennekin a C, even though I would put Fennekin at D or E. Your face is in the way right now. Whoops. Better? Yeah, looks better. Okay. Totodile underrated. This can go up. This is liquid. This can go up a little bit. So it's gonna be hard to recap all of these. You were still giving global. I was. I think I'm gonna leave him at C though. I'm sorry. I mean, I could make him B. I could make him B. I'll let Cool Tool decide. Cool Tool. Your first influence, Bulbasaur, C or B, or like where I mean, where would you put Bulbasaur if it's higher than what I have him? If you think Bulbasaur is like S, I'll make him B. Or if you think Bulbasaur is like A or A plus even. Well, we gotta go up. Alright, fair enough. So this is my list, but I'm letting chat give me a little bit of influence. Not too much though. even though I feel that Fennekin. Even though I feel like Fennekin should be E. Fennekin should be E. I made Fennekin C out of respect for Hacksaw, and I think Telkia also liked Fennekin. This is based on based on whatever you want. I would not just base on first. I would judge on Evo included, and judge it by whatever you want really, man. Nostalgia, cuteness, move set, too. I mainly just been doing it for like their base form and evolved forms, and like what I just think of them in general. A lot of I guess there's a lot of nostalgia here too, maybe, and just I don't know. I haven't been doing moveset that much, or ever really. I haven't talked about moveset at all. But you can think about that too. Pet decoy dog? You got it, boy. You got it, bro. Decoy dog is a good dog. Yeah, this is getting caught, right? All right, good. Thanks for petting decoy dog. Charmander. It's a real quick cool tool. Charmander, iconic. Squirtle. He's a turtle with cannons that evolves into a cannon turtle. Piplup is best Gen 4 Pokemon for me. Torchic, first fighting badass. Chimchar, firefighting badass, even though it continued the meme. Turtwig, another Gen 4. Gen 4, I just love Gen 4. Totodile was my starter. Great Pokemon. For alligators, awesome. He might go to A+ at some point. Mudkip was a meme, but also cool. Popplio, I like Popplio. And I did like Popplio, even though not my favorite, but Popplio was really cool. I remember it was also fairy, evolved into a fairy type. Iconic for that. And someone who came in earlier loves Popplio. Bayleaf should not exist on any list. Yo, what's funny is that we were saying that Bayleaf is the best looking form of Chikorita. But Chikorita is a D. How's it going, Midgeworth? How's it going? Ranking the starters. So Fennekin, so what else was I saying? Trico I like, but didn't like as much as these guys. Oshawott is redeemed by the anime. Bulbasaur was a C, but is redeemed by Aaron's. He's a fan, and it sounds like you're a fan too. Hacksaw's a fan. I would have Cyndaquil at A. Nah. I respect that one, but like I respect everyone else's opinion. But I think even most people thought Cyndaquil was plain. I don't remember everyone's, but I remember Hacksaw was like whatever on that. Piplup at B. Okay. Piplup I said would not move, because that is my favorite. One of my favorites. So. But Piplup at B. Okay. Okay, let's keep going. Let us know what else you think. Cool tool. Definitely feel free to comment. Trico C for sure. Trico C. I like Trico better than these guys, so I'm gonna leave Trico at B. Cause like I can't imagine Trico is not at the level of Fennekin. Trico is not at the level of Fennekin for me. I have to look at Tepig's evolutions. Tepig's evolutions are. Its second form is it looks like a baby trying to become a wrestler, which is cute, you could say. But its final form is like, I think it's weird. Here's Tepig's final form. Tepig is going to be E. Where did I put Tepig? I put D. I don't think any Pokemon here is going to be an E. I was going to make Fennekin an E, but now that Fennekin's not an E, I don't think anything's going to be an E. But maybe one thing can be an E before this is over. Fennekin hate is palpable. This is on anything you want it to be, Midge, actually, I would say. Its appearance, its moveset, how it looks, its typings, the evolutions, how nostalgic you are for it, whatever you want it to be. Yo, Silver Murky, what's up? So right now, I'm not playing any Pokemon game right now, but I am heavily looking forward to Gen 4 Remake. Gen 4 is my favorite generation. And right now we're making a ranking tier list of the Pokemon starters. And Gen 4 is my favorite. That's why you see these three up here. And just for more information for you, I played all the generations. Seeing the trailers, cool. I played all the generations. Didn't play the remakes, but I played the generations, all the generations except. I did not finish Gen 7, and I did not play Gen 8. I finished only half of Sun and Moon, around half, maybe more than half actually, Sun and Moon, I would say. Yeah, more than half, yeah. But and I did not play Sword and Shield. I just sort of fell off of it because like I didn't like it. I didn't like where it was sort of going. It's weird. Same? But you finished them? Okay. But I will absolutely play Gen 4 Remake. I plan to Nuzlocke it. I plan to Nuzlocke Gen 4 Remake, and I think I'll be streaming it too. Chimchar was fire. Yeah, man, I love Chimchar. Chimchar, I was gonna say S, but we didn't want to oversaturate the S tier, so we made Chimchar A+. Chimchar is fire, indeed fire. Turtwig probably B for you. Okay. I like Turtwig a lot. I said last week Turtwig is what Bulbasaur should have been, and that was apparently like a blasphemous statement. And maybe it was. Maybe that was over the top. Maybe that was too extreme. But Turtwig is awesome. Chimchar is A+. Cool. I've seen the trailer. Oh, you were asking if I've seen the trailers. Yeah, I've seen the trailers. Fennekin needs a higher rating? Yeah, another Fennekin person. So Fennekin, so you just, Silver Mercury, you just like missed the whole like ramble on Fennekin. So I'm not gonna lie, not a fan of Fennekin, personally. There are others. Chaza, I think, is with me in that Fennekin is not so great. But Hacksaw Hill is a fan. There was someone here earlier who had to head out. Telkia, she likes Fennekin. And even though this is my list, I am letting chat influence me a little bit because I want to make sure that at least a little bit of the community or group that's discussing it is reflected in here. So I made Fennekin a C. It's not a firefighting for once. You're absolutely right. It's more of a girl's Pokemon. Okay. It's like becomes like a witch. We're missing Pikachu. It's technically a starter. Pikachu is in a tier called Pikachu. Pikachu is in its own tier, and the tier, you don't see the Pikachu tier here, but it's there, and Pikachu is in it. Pikachu is in its own tier, and that can be wherever you want it to be. Alright, so I don't think yellow existed actually. It's a figment of our imagination. I did love yellow though. I did love yellow. Alright, we got stuck on Fennekin a lot. And we got stuck on new people coming in, but that's cool. I'm glad more people are coming in and we're able to recap what we were thinking. Fennekin will be C for now. This list is liquid. Things can change. So, Frogadier becomes Greninja. Just off of that fact, Froakie is at least a B. It might even be an A. Froakie's A. Chimchar, Poplar, Turbo are all D's for you? Oh no! Poplio was the first starter that could become a fairy. That's pretty iconic. I can understand maybe like if you don't like Chimchar since it was another firefighting. But he's a badass, and Turtwig grows into having a whole forest on his back. Poplio is also A because I did like Poplio. I maybe not would have put him at an A. I would maybe put him at a B. But Telkia loved Poplio, and I think how much he's slow as hell, I guess. It's all about it also sings, right? That was his thing, right? It sings. It's a performer. Poplio is a final form. Not a huge fan of how it looks, but the fact that it goes into fairy makes it good. Cool. So I have been looking at some pictures of the Pokemon, but Froakie I won't look at. I think we all know what Greninja looks like, right? Let me know if anyone wants to take a look at Greninja. Cyndaquil I'd agreed with. Okay. Poplar was A for me. I put it B. Okay. Yeah, I was going to also Midge, but Telkia requested brand new follower Telkia. I let her influence me a lot on that one. So it's A. Alright. Chespin. Froakie agree with 2. Cool. Chespin. I don't know what to think of Chespin, by the way, guys. I don't. Like, I didn't care for Chespin, but I don't hate Chespin. Chespin B. Just the fact that Fennekin is at C on this list is like gonna manipulate my other rankings a little bit because, like, Chespin's better than Fennekin. Chespin is a C because he's greedy. Is he greedy? What does Chespin do? I don't know. Bailey Fat E do it. If other people want Chikorita to be at E, I'll put her at E. I put it at D for because I didn't want to put it because at the time Fennekin was gonna be E and Chikorita is better than Fennekin. Bayleaf is awesome. I actually like didn't mind. I don't mind Bayleaf, but the whole Chikorita line as a whole, I wasn't a fan of. Like I didn't like Meganium. I don't like base Chikorita. That's why it's a D for me. But Bayleaf, the way Bayleaf looks, I liked. Chikorita should be higher. What does Bayleaf do? It looks neat. Bayleaf spins its leaf on its head and throws leaves at people. Bayleaf is horny. Yeah. Anime, it's anime horny. I like Chikorita. In all my GSC replays, I've never played it. That's funny. Every single time you played it, never picked it. That's funny. Alright. It'll stay as is for now. It'll stay as is for now. But I'm glad everyone's shouting out their thoughts. Back to Chespin though, B. Chespin is B or C. Chespin is B or C. Not amazing, not terrible, B. Okay. I would pick Chikorita because Cyndaquil sucked. Cyndaquil we weren't the biggest fans of either. For at least some of us. Put him at C because like he's not bad. I didn't hate Cyndaquil. Personally. We're gonna make Chespin B. I'm still not the biggest fan of Chespin's final evolution. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I would actually probably put Fennekin or Chespin at C actually. I'm thinking Chespin should be C, but I'm gonna put him at B. If you want to put him at C, you can. Okay. I can live with that. Okay. C. Okay. Okay. Litten. Litten is a firefighting in disguise. But it's fire dark, right? I mean, it's final form. I mean, not Litten itself. I need to look at Litten. Litten. Fire Cat Pokemon. Evolves. Torracat. Incineroar. Litten is B. Litten is 50-50 for me. Sometimes awesome, sometimes this lame. Okay. What gen is this? Where am I? This is 7? Okay. Oh no, my list. My list. Okay. Celestial Vision. C or B. Okay. Gen 8. Oh shit. List is back. Gen 7? Okay, yeah. Gen 7. Gen 7 was Sobble, Litten, and Am I missing something? Oh yeah, I already did Popplio. No, Popplio was Gen... No, Popplio was Gen 7. Yeah. I did... So these two are the other ones Gen 7. Right. Alright. I got confused. Yeah. Litten. So this is just a reminder, guys. This is a generation that I didn't finish. I didn't finish this game, Sun and Moon. Chessman was cool though. Better than Trico. I like Trico better personally. Have you seen Chessman's Final Evolution? He's just like this. Sun Moon was the last I played. Sun Moon was the last I played. I did not finish it. So Litten. So let's see what other people say. Litten. I'm seeing B from Chaza. C or B from Chaza. Litten. Silver Mercury says A. Around A. Hacksaw says 50-50. I'd put it at B, maybe C. I'm judging a lot of this off of, you know, a generation I didn't play and I didn't see much of it. So I picked what I picked. I picked Popplio. In this game, in Gen 7, your supposed rival, picked the Pokemon that was weaker to you, right? What do you think of its looks? I didn't think much of it. Like there are like he's a fire fighting. He's a fire dark. Litten is. I played it and had Litten as my main partner. Cool. So what I was gonna say is that very helpful. Okay. Like Incineroar definitely. If you got it to Incineroar, it definitely seems very powerful. But like we already sort of had a Pokemon. Oops. That was a beefy, muscular fire Pokemon, except he was firefighting, except this one's fire dark, and that was Tepig. Definitely this guy's like Incineroar is like ripped, while Tepig's Final Evolution was like a chunky boy, but they were both basically like the theme around them was basically like wrestlers. We already had like a wrestler Pokemon. That's why I'm not that impressed with Litten personally. I feel like I'm breaking Silver's heart by saying that. Wasn't Embor Sumo? Same thing, isn't it? No. I'm breaking your heart. Like, I can put it at a C because looking at Litten, it's not worse. It's not worse than Fennekin. It is better than Tepig. It is better. Like I said it's like Tepig, but I think it's a better version of Tepig. Even though it's like a firefighting in disguise and in Fire Dark, it's better than Chikorita. I think Litten is a C, personally. Venusaur is a Pro Wrestler and Boar is a Sumo. Okay. Again, C is like, for me, is like, think of C as average, even though I know. And yet you have KFC at A+. Is that Torchic? Torchic is iconic for being a bipedal fighter that was a badass. Like, I remember I was saying earlier that you had like Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, they were like bipedal fighters, but then like Torchic came around and Blaziken, it turned into Blaziken, and it's just like a more badass version of any kind of fighter Pokemon that's ever been. The most badass one of the most badass fighting ones. Same thing with Chimchar, one of the most badass fighting Pokemon, personally, for me. But I like how you called it KFC. Good one. Good one. Mega Blaziken is pretty good, but it's KFC. Fair enough. Fair enough. Like I won't it's a good joke. It's a good joke. KFC. Rowlet was a Pokemon that I think I should have picked in hindsight, but I like water a lot as my starters, and I've only ever picked grass one time ever before. I always pick water. Very like there was two times, not even two times. One time I chose fire. One time I chose fire. Every other time I chose water. Wait. No. I chose Torchic and I chose Trico. Every other time I chose water. Rowlet B or A? Rowlet D, oh my god. Rowlet looks, the final form of Rowlet is so cool though. That's my opinion of Rowlet. Because even though I didn't use him, so maybe that's why he's so like not high. I did not use him, but but his evolutions are so cool. He's an owl. Owls are awesome. Like, look how cool Noctowl is. Noctowl. Look how cool Noctowl is. And like, Rowlet is just like a cute hoot hoot that evolves into a badass like archer owl. I like Rowlet's final evolution. Yeah, me too. Popplio A+. You give a Chao's on this one, B or A? This, I actually wasn't sure what the middle evolution looked like. This middle evolution is kind of eh. I'm not a fan of the butler look. It's not bad, but it's still a cool looking owl in general. Like in general, it still looks cool, but it's the butler theme going on here is kind of weird. But it's not bad. I think he's supposed to be emo. Okay. Oh, I guess that makes sense because if he turns into a ghost, is that why? I don't know. But like, this is like a owl assassin. Grass ghost, yeah, pretty good typing, right? It's weird that it loses its flying type, but like I don't get why it's. Oh, I guess it keeps its. It does. Yeah, even though it's not flying type anymore, it does keep its flying moves. So again, a generation I didn't finish. I did not pick Rowlet. I think Rowlet is better than everything in Tier C. I don't think it's as good as anything in Tier A. Because my opinion of Rowlet might be higher if I actually picked Rowlet, but I didn't. So I'm putting it at a B. For me. So I don't know. So Gen 8, I didn't play, guys. I don't know how to rank these. You guys do Gen 8. Who played Gen 8? I can't tell you how. And there's the only generation. Yeah, same Chaza, same generation I didn't play. Litten is better than Rowlet. I respect your opinion. I'm gonna leave this though. I think for me. So do you like Litten because you picked it, or do you like Litten because of like you think it looks cooler, or do you think that its moveset's better? Like or do you like maybe you like fire? You said you like fire a lot. You favor fire more than grass. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. So we're doing Grookey first. I like Litten because it was a great all-rounder and it had a huge yeah, it was definitely powerful for sure because it was so like it definitely had. I bet you could teach it Flare Blitz or like whatever the other fire physical moves are, and I bet it would be like badass. I can definitely imagine that. It's definitely Litten evolving into Incineroar is definitely a powerhouse. That's definitely true. It's tough for me because I didn't finish the generation with it. I did pick it, and personally, I like the way Rowlet looks better. So I'm judging it. For me, I'm judging it off of its looks. So maybe that's not the best way to judge it. Darkest Lariat. Oh, that was a move. That was a move. That's a cool. That's a cool name of a move. Darkest Lariat. That's a cool name. But ultimately for me, I'm judging it off its looks because I didn't pick either of these, and I didn't finish Sun and Moon. But I hear you. Litten is definitely a powerhouse. Like, there's no denying that. Or Incineroar is a powerhouse. Should we do Fire first or Grookey? Well, since we heard some things on Grookey already, we can do Grookey. Even though we were doing Fire first before. So Grookey, Chaza says Grookey is a C. I can only go off to science, he says. There's the only generation. Yeah. I mean, Grookey. So Grookey's when we can use the Gigantamax forms as some measure. Also, Grookey when his final form Gigantamaxes, he gets drums. Just a thing for drumming. C or D? We'll do D. Did we include Mega Evos? Not really, we didn't. But we can. I didn't do it that much. I think also we can't. I'm hesitant to do Mega Evos because not everything can do Mega Evo. And then again, also not everything can do Gigantamax. So maybe we shouldn't use Gigantamax. But I'm only saying Gigantamax because I didn't play this generation and I don't know how else to like think of these Pokemon. But that's a good point you brought up, Charles. Like, we didn't think of Mega Evolutions, or at least I didn't. Grookey at Chikorita level? I mean, yeah, I guess. I didn't play the Gen, man. I don't know. Maybe it'll change. Maybe bring them up in the wiki and go based on appearance. Sure. Just all of them? Or like or the evolutions too, or whatever. Gen 8 starters. We should view all Evos first? Sure. This is fake. Hold on. That's fake. Is this real? This is real. Sex incarnate. he kind of just vibing. What the actual shit is this? Muck looks better than this shit. Whose opinion is this? I rather smell a Garbodor's ass than look at this stupid monkey thing. I hate Thwacky with the burning passion. Hey, look at this guy's opinion, whoever this is. E or D? you saw these and just immediately went to E and D? I want to touch its wing. Can I like make this bigger? Okay, well. I forgot about the middle Evo. View image. Line by line, like you were doing before. Thinking about middle Evo as he becomes an E. Are you okay with making Grookey a D, Hacksaw? Sounds like his opinion, everyone else's opinion of him went down by a lot. I feel like Firestarter's middle Evo was drawn by somebody else. Like his fur color changed a little bit. He got a jumpsuit looking thing. Now he's like a track star. I feel like is Grookey the first real E? Do people here hate it enough? Do people not like him enough? I didn't I didn't play the gen. Like I'll make a Grookey in an E. I'll make him an E. I can imagine Tepig being better than Grookey. I did not like the rest of them. Honestly, oh yeah, Grookey can get an E. Yeah, he wasn't very powerful either. Okay, even with his big drums, he wasn't powerful. Interesting. How's it going in here? Here's our tier list so far, Zin. Yo, thanks for hosting, Zin. Thanks a lot, man. Were you streaming just now? Were you streaming Persona? How'd it go? Thanks for coming in. Streaming Smash, nice. Get those dubs? Was I? Alright. Let him know what's good with Pyra. Had Blazer at my house to help hit. Oh, nice. Nice, nice. Commentary with the during Smash. That's cool. Ask if Blazer's still there. Ask him his opinions of Gen 8 if he played it. I don't know if he played it. We tell him we made Grookey E rank. All right, let's do Sobble last. Let's do the rabbit first, guys. Where do we do with the rabbit? He didn't play Sword and Shield, just like me and just like Chaza. Also support Fennekin, please. Piplup is S tier. Easy. Oh, thank you, Sid. Piplup is S tier. Easy clap. Yo, Hackspat. Thanks for subscribing with Prime. I dubbed the Hackspat Honorary Knight in the Court of your Liege. Everyone welcome Honorary Knight Hackspat. Appreciate it. Let's spam those crowns for Hackspat. Let's go. Good content. Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it. We're having a good time ranking these Pokemon. If you have any opinions, let us know. We're towards the tail end, but I would still love to hear your opinions on it. yourLiege, I'm sorry, but this list ain't it. Let me know what you disagree on. Subbed for Squirtle and S tier. Let's go. Let's go. I picked Scorbunny, and honestly, it was better than Scorbunny. Yo, are all the Gen 8 gonna be like C and lower? They just might be. I didn't play Gen 8, guys. I don't know what to do here. I don't know what to do. You can't just come in at the end and say this. That's funny, Hacksaw. Let me know, Flare Blazer. Let me know. Sabu goes in B. That can happen. Sabu D. Grookey is fire. Yeah, everyone else in the chat's Flare Blazer was like D, E. The highest that anybody said for Grookey was C, but then was immediately rescinded once they saw the evolutions. Scorbunny D. Sobble D, Scorbunny D, Sobble B. So Scorbunny is also fire? Flippers, but Zen said that you didn't play Gen 8. Did you not play Gen 8, or did you play Gen 8? Or do you just have like opinions on the looks? Which is fine. You can have that. Haters. Scorbunny is other fire fighting. He is? Scorbunny was... Excuse me. Scorbunny's fighting? This thing is fighting? Why is it fighting? It's a soccer player. Get over it, Nintendo. You mean you're right? That's funny. Yo, if I see this and if it's firefighting, I swear to God. No, it's just fire. It's just fire. Scorbunny's just fire. But if it was, though, I was about to say. Alright. It's just fire, it's just fire. Yeah, no, it's just fire. But the spirit of a fire... but the spirit of a fire fighting for sure. It gets fighting moves? How do I see... Oh, okay. It does get double kick. It can learn revenge and some other fighting moves. High jump kick probably too, somewhere in this list maybe, I guess. Has counter. Maybe it could the TMs. It can learn fighting TMs. Bulk up, focus blast, reversal, low kick, low sweep, revenge. Okay. No high jump kick. Is the high jump kick not a TM? Maybe. Oh well. Either way. Either way. Okay, let's see. Score bunny B. Hi, Score bunny C. Score bunny getting a C from me. Collab stream when? I'll let you know, Zin. We'll see. The ultimate combo of the Zin and the Crown going in. Let's go. It's D. It's an egg move a bit down. Oh, okay. Yo, egg moves though. Send me the link for the Discord on. Send me the list off of this. Send me the link for the list on Discord. I'll send you my list. Okay. I can save this, right? I'm gonna put it in general. Focus blast. That move never hit whenever I needed to. It'd be like that, yeah. So a lot of C's, like, or a couple C's. We got one D. We got one B. So Score Bunny. Nothing. I don't think anything from Gen 8 is gonna get anything higher than a C. It's either gonna be C, D, or E. Let's make Score Bunny. Yeah, C, D, B. Definitely not a B. It's either gonna be a C or a D. I'm gonna put D. Sobble is better. Since Sobble is better, maybe that is fair. Because I think Sobble is better too. I think. Sobble is also like a little weird. Like everything's weird. Everything here is weird to me. Because I didn't play it. I have some bias there. yourLiege, you should play this new Halo 1 mod. Okay. I need a good PC if I'm gonna be modding though. But let me know about it. It's all right, you're right. It's all weird, you're right. Okay, yeah. Sobble D. Sobble D. Like, I could put Sobble D as well. But then that means, like, every Gen 8, it's like D. Sobble is Ghost Water. It is? Sobble is Ghost Water? Yo, I don't know these Pokemon. Oh, okay. This is also just water, but it has ghost moves, maybe, or it could learn ghost moves. It could learn a dark move. It would kick Score Bunny's butt. Maybe it would since it's water. All Gen 8 is just pure types. Sobble D. Sobble is ghost water. So I'm hearing. So there's opinions on. I see Sobble D. I see Sobble would beat Score Bunny, but that's easy, right? Not just by being water. Oh, okay. It would just beat it in general, even if it wasn't using typing. The thing I don't understand is what he said, why he is sad and then grows up into 007. Yeah, I don't get it either. Like, highest Sobble will go. Come on. Highest Sobble will go is a C. Highest. That's the highest. It might just be another D, though. Character development. Sobble gets character development. Because he had a hard life, learned from his enemies, and he grew into a cool Pokemon. I think it's funny that Grookey is E. I still think that's funny. I C or D? Hacksaw, you played. Hacksbat. Hacksbat, did you play Gen 8? The only people I know that played Gen 8 are uh, Hacksaw. It sounds like Silver Mercury you played Gen 8. So I'm thinking you did play it. Flare Blazer did not play it. At least that's what he said before, and then was claiming that Grookey shouldn't be E. So I don't know what's true. You did, okay. So Silver Mercury's played it. Hacksaw Hill has played it. Have you played it, Hackspat? I haven't played the games just a bit competitively. Okay. So you didn't play Gen 8. You were sort of just like battling competitively, maybe like on like online or something, on other applications, maybe. Which game? We're talking about Gen 8. Sword and Shield. Yep. Oh, okay. Pokemon Showdown. Pokemon Showdown's cool. I haven't used it myself, but it's cool. Just the main story of the. Oh, you played Gen 8, Zen? Oh. Didn't really make an actual team though. I mean that's fine. Sabo's Gigantamax form is better. I like yeah, if we're gonna talk about Gigantamax form, I like Sabo's better than Cinderace's, because he just sort of gets a giant fireball and stands on it. The giant fireball looks cool, but like, I guess it's a soccer ball, but I still like that. I like the fact that Sabo goes into a giant water tower. I like that. I don't know why. Scorbunny is actually broken because if its hidden ability in Inteleon is the weakest one. Oh yeah. Competitively, it is. You beat Sword? Okay. Who'd you pick? Zin, who was your starter? I don't know if you remember Protein on Greninja, but Scorbunny has that. I forget what it does, but I remember that name. And I remember it being on Greninja. Scorbunny has that. Okay. We haven't used competitive that much in this tier list, but I hear you. Your starter was Scorbunny. Look at the score general. That's yours, Hacksaw. So Hacksaw puts it at C. Sabo at C, Scorbunny at E, Grookey at D. Zen, who was your starter? Unless you said it already and I missed it. Sorry if I did. I took out the A+ tier and put stuff in E. Okay. Fair. I would definitely have like at least one other Pokemon in E, but I'm letting you guys reflect on me a little bit. Alright. Let's put Sabo at C. We'll put Sabo at C. Hacksaw has him at C. Hacksaw played the game. Silver Mercury, your starter was Scorbunny, but you like Sabo better. Oh, okay, but afterwards, I guess you like Sabo better. So we'll put Sabo at C, sure. I mean, I don't mind so much. Just reflecting off of you guys. Yeah, okay. I have him at C on my list, but C is higher for me. I mean, I get it. Yeah, I get it. C is average. C is not like below average by any means, guys. By the way. Like, a lot of things are higher than they should. I'm gonna tell you guys right now. Some things are higher because of I'm letting you guys reflect on me, and that's okay. But like I can look at this list, and even though it's I'm glad you guys are influencing it a little bit, because I like talking to you guys and discussing and you know, letting it show on this list that this is my list with a little bit of influence from my friends, which is perfectly fine. I'm okay with lists like that. Overall, Gen 8 starters were on the weaker side. Yeah, like that's why. Yeah, I didn't play. I say yeah, even though I didn't play Gen 8. And that's yeah, they're on the bottom. C, D, E. So this is my list, and I like it. I mean, I like it, even though I would change. Fennekin is higher than it should be.